Hey everybody, it's been a minute since I've done a video that isn't draft related or many videos at all, but I made a Xerneas team and it's been working pretty well, so I thought I'd do a video on it just to show it off and share it with everybody. You know, I'm finding the trick to Xerneas is just to not try and lead the simple, you know, just Indeedee and Xerneas lead, get off Geomancy and destroy everything. I find that tends to be less effective. Although that actually doesn't seem to be too bad of an idea here. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that, contrary to what I just said, Xerneas Indeedee works really well here, where I would just follow me, Geomancy, and destroy from there. Now, one of the main things I am concerned with is that Dragonite, although if I get Xerneas up, it destroys it. Coalossal could be a problem. I feel like Incineroar is good here. Now the question is, what do I want to be the last one? We have Incineroar for Intimidates, Fire Stab on Venusaur and Xerneas, as well as Intimidate. The question is, what do we want as our fourth? I'm tempted to say possibly Kartana. No, I don't want to do Kartana. He has two fire types. So I'm going to, I think, do Moltres. Just, it gives me a secondary max option if things go horribly wrong. Plus, Prankster won't work on Moltres because it's a dark type. My opponent's leading Coalossal Dragonite. That's actually really good for me because what I'm expecting is an Aqua Jet from that Dragonite into the Coalossal, but Follow Me will redirect that. So unless it's rocking Surf, that's not going to work too well. So let's see how my opponent plays this. I'm expecting this to go very well for us, but let's see if I'm horribly mistaken. It's pretty funny that we're playing a Coalossal team on our first match because because one thing that I think is pretty interesting about Xerneas is that it's very similar to Coalossal. It's pretty much the restricted Coalossal, and that once it gets set up, it's nearly impossible to stop. But getting it set up can be tricky. And as such, it's very dependent on good positioning and on its partners. Okay, so it looks like it's going for a Surf. We get our Geomancy boost off. Oh, it's going for dual Wing Beat. Interesting. It's not even going to set it up at all. Okay, well there goes the Volcalith. Now after Volcalith damage, that might be enough. Yeah, I think Indeedee goes down here. But that's alright. Because now I'm going to send out Incineroar. And in hindsight, I obviously should have brought Inteleon against Coalossal. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see. I'm actually going to go for a max Starfall into this Dragonite. And I'm going to double up into the Dragonite. I don't know if well, if it's inner focus, that's actually a bad idea. because then that would allow for Coalossal to get Zed up because I can't flinch it. For some reason I was thinking multi-scale because it seems like it's more of a support Dragonite. Oh, even better. He goes for the max guard. Let's see what kind of... I guess it was going for another dual wing beat. Excellent, that just ends... Yeah, that just ends Dragonite, so now it's going to be very difficult for that Coalossal to set up. There's the Zacian. So if I'm my opponent, what am I doing? If I'm my opponent, I am going to go for a Rock Attack into Incineroar, so that I can clear the way for Xerneas. Now, Xerneas doesn't necessarily win with a one-shot here, so what I actually want to do is max guard Xerneas, I think, here, and just sack Moltres. Even better, they went for a double up into Xerneas. Now, what I think I want to do is max Starfall into... How do I want to play this? Because I really need to make sure I get this thing off the field. I'm going to go for that. And swap Incineroar back in. Now that it can't just straight up hit me with a Meteor Beam, I feel a little bit better about sending Incineroar out against something like Zacian. Didn't get the KO. It's not a good roll to pull that off. Now this is where it gets tricky. I do have Protect on this Incineroar for a situation a lot like this. Which I'm guessing they're gonna... You protect Zacian here because for the expected Fake Out. You Meteor Beam into Incineroar. So, do I take the Nasty Plot here? Or do I try and go for a Fiery Wrath? I think I'm going to take what I assume is going to be a free Nasty Plot here. And I'm going to run Protect on Incineroar. As expected, protected for the Fake Out. That's probably an unexpected move because a lot of Incineroar don't have Protect. There we go. So now I'm going to protect Moltres and get a Flare Blitz into Zacian since I know it can't protect anymore. Well, it can, and that would suck if it pulled off a double. How does my opponent play this? Withdraw Zacian into the Torkoal. Okay. I did more than I thought it would to Incineroar. And that's going to do barely any... Well, I did more than I expected to Torkoal, actually. In fact, that should give me my berry now. Now, Moltres is the fastest thing on the field. I can launch a Fiery Wrath. And how do I want to go about this? I do not want to potentially activate Steam Engine on Coalossal. But it is +1 from that Meteor Beam. So I think I'm actually going to Parting Shot into the Coalossal. Oh, it flinches, even better. I feel like if you're my opponent, you need to remove my Moltres, because if it gets off another attack, it wins. So I'm tempted to say, protect here, Flare Blitz here. Now what's the danger of this? The danger is that my opponent calls the protect, and it goes doubles into Incineroar. I think this is a risk I have to take, though. Okay, it looks like my opponent does not protect, though. Zacian is faster. Behemoth Blade goes into Moltres. Coalossal is faster than Incineroar. I should have noticed that earlier. Ah, yeah, Parting Shot helped. Excellent. Unnecessary crit. And I don't really think there's anything my opponent can do at this point. And I don't want to activate its Steam Engine, so I'll just do another Parting Shot. Yeah, this Incineroar is invested more heavily into attack, and it doesn't have a dark move just because I have Moltres, which is going to be doing a lot more dark type damage. But yeah, there we go. You know, I think we'll call this video here. But yeah, so that's Xerneas' team beating a Zacian team. And I just wanted to show off that even when the odds seem stacked against it, Xerneas could still pull out a win, even against a combination Coalossal, Sun, Zacian team. Thanks for watching.